Sonshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer. And it is a beautiful Thursday morning. Good morning to you, my dear friends. You're Sunshine, and you have certainly stepped into the hottest spot in town. This is the place where you can talk about those difficult conversations and feel safe doing that. And of course, I do as I say every single day. I welcome you in to be a part of this conversation. You know my philosophy. I believe collectively we put all of our thoughts together and think about things, then we can make a great change and do it all together. And every single day, I reach out to have something that I can share with you from our community, from people who are doing great things that's being led by the Spirit. And I'm talking about today, it is not any different. My girl, Miss Tammy from, I won't say from Believers Life Center. But is that okay, Tammy?
Yes, that's perfectly okay.
That's perfectly okay. But Tammy, I tell you, welcome in. I have known you for quite some time.
Absolutely.
And it's so good to see that. Listen, everybody, she's got a play that she has written and produced. Love this. So all you need is a good cry. Let me have my tissue because I think I'm gonna need one.
Yes, ma'am.
But thank you for getting that coming in, because I think that is such a great title, especially for such a time as it is.
Absolutely.
What we're going through in this world today, we all need to cry a little bit.
Right.
You know?
Yes.
But Tammy, first of all, let me say this. I want you to share with us a little bit about your background and how you got to be a writer and a producer to step out on your own. Talk about that.
Gotcha. So initially I started out writing children's books.
Right.
When I was in the 4th grade, I wrote a children's book.
Really?
It was sent in to Reader's Digest, and I won the contest. And that kind of sparked me to start writing. So back then, you know, I was in a church and I was writing plays then, and we would do the plays or whatever. And everybody would always say, you know, Tammy, that was good. But, you know, I was thinking it's my second nature, so I don't see it as good as people were saying.
Right.
So eventually I started writing more plays. I have books. I have children's books out now. I do.
Wow.
I have my children's book is called Glowtricity. Check it out.
Okay.
But anyway, I have children's books out. So then I started writing plays, and we started performing them. Well, someone saw me performing a play at a church that I was at, and they told Leroy about it.
Leroy Williams
About it for Cara. And Leroy reached out to me.
Right.
He reached out to me to play a part, and the part called for a heavy-set, tall woman.
Look, y'all. Heavy set, tall.
So I went in. I auditioned for it, not because it was that, but because I felt like I was going to be a strong character.
Exactly.
I got the part.
Heavy set, right?
I got the part. My body is not heavy set, but my voice and my tone is heavy.
Yes, it is.
So they just changed the play. They made the male, it was supposed to be a small male and a large woman. So they changed the play to have a large male and a small woman. And I was strong, and it was called That Man of Mine.
Really?
And yes, absolutely. And that was back in the day.
Yeah. Isn't it that?
Yes.
I mean, but see, as I hear you speak, I think that theater is you.
Yes.
I mean, I hear that coming out. I see it in your face when you talk about that. Even with the fact when you went in to audition for a tall, huge lady.
Yes.
But you were good.
Yes. Good enough to change their minds.
To change their minds.
Yes. And I love theater. I did take theater in high school, at Washington High School.
Okay.
I took theater. And my part in my first play was the part of a sneezer. I had absolutely no lines.
What's a sneeze? Oh, there's a
After everybody said their part, I was going, "Hit you!" And it was through the whole play. And through the whole play, every time I did it, they cracked up.
Really?
So at the end of the play, they remember, the sneeze girl was hilarious. So yeah, that was my first part at Washington High School. So I've had the bug for acting, the bug for directing, the bug for producing for a long time.
Well, you know what, it shows. And when I say that, I just see it in your face.
Yes.
Because when it's something that you love, you give it all that you have. And I can see that even back when it was just hachoo. I mean,
yeah,
you know.
Absolutely.
Now, but just think about this. Even with that sneeze, everybody remembered that sneeze.
Absolutely. And that's what I tell the characters that are in my plays. Even if you don't say a word, somebody out there in that audience is going to watch you.
Exactly.
It may be 1,400 people in that building, but there's somebody watching you.
That's
so whatever you do, make it intentional.
Exactly.
Even if you just cross your legs, make it an intentional cross.
There you go.
You know,
Speak. Come on,
and you
girl.
don't have to say a word.
Exactly.
Yeah, so make yourself big on stage. And I love teaching people about theater and teaching them the right way to do things on stage and the wrong way to do things on stage.
So do you have a class or something that you help them with, that you do you teach them as you go?
So basically, a lot of the characters that I have now, I've known a long time.
I got you.
But I do have some new characters, some very new characters from around the city, which I'm very excited about, including people in. So I'm having to do both. I'm having to teach them on set or while everybody's at practice. But then I have a day called the Scene Study Day. And that's when I bring in a different scene, and everybody that's in that particular scene, I run their scene over and over and over again until it becomes second nature.
Really?
And once it becomes second nature to it, then we can put them back in with everybody else, and people are going, wow, that's a big difference. So yeah, I do teach while I'm doing it.
Right.
And I do set aside a day to where I'm teaching.
Excellent.
Yeah, teaching.
Excellent. So I mean, one day I'm gonna have to audition for her play. She gonna have one for the tall.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm known for writing people in. So
there you go. Well, listen to this. What inspired you to write? All you need is a good cry.
It's a good cry. So basically, the play is. My life has been, my house is an open door. Okay, my personal home is an open door. People have always spent the night at my house. They come in, they know if they need somewhere to stay, they've always stayed there.
Right.
Well, the lead character in this play is that person.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Her name is Lisa. She never locks her door. So during the whole play, you have people in and out of the house. So in the house, I guess I can tell you this much. There's
just a little bit more Tammy.
Yeah, there's a grandmother in the house. She's 101 years old. And she's on the stage the whole entire play. Okay, so you can let your mind wander.
There you go.
Or you can come in.
That's right.
People are walking in and out of the house. Her family, her friends, all kinds of people. And I have some characters that are Pensacola's best singers. Okay? We have some scenes where we're going to have some church. You're going to cry. You're going to laugh at some of the other scenes. Now, the laughing scenes, you're going to cry so hard that you're going to be falling out of your seat.
I got you.
Because I have some extraordinary characters, some very funny characters, but I have also some Holy Ghost filled characters.
All right now.
So it's from the beginning to the end. It's going to be extraordinary. It's going to keep you. You're not going to want to move.
There you go.
Yeah. So.
I can hear. I keep looking at your face, Tammy. I mean,
I'm excited about it.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
Now, listen to this. What are the key moments in your life and your career that led you to pursue writing gospel storytelling through theater?
Yeah. So once I got saved, I always knew that I wanted to share God in a different way.
Exactly.
Okay? Some people are preachers.
Right.
Some people are singers. I can't sing a lick.
Me and you.
Okay? I can't sing a lick. But I have a I have an ear for music. So in the play, I have 3 original songs. 3 songs that I wrote. 3 songs that we've gone into the studio and we produced.
Really?
Yes. So I can hear the music, although I can't sing it. And God led me to a musician in Pensacola. But he just moved here in May.
Of this year?
Of this year. He just moved here. He is an awesome young man. I was able to sing to him, and what I heard in my head, this boy clicked that thing out on that keyboard, and I was like, oh my God, God sent you for such a time as this. Because I was like, why did you move Pensacola? And he said, I know now it was God's timing.
Right.
It was God's timing. So it's my way of sharing Christ.
Come on.
Gospel plays is my way of sharing Christ.
Absolutely.
And I love it. And I'm excited to share a lot more, with others.
You know, I'm glad that you said that because, even when you said to the fact when you got saved.
Yes.
And people, I bring this up because sometimes, people think when you get saved, you just.
Absolutely.
I mean, people think because you really know you got that relationship with God that you are.
Right.
No. The fact that is such a false understanding.
It is such a false, because I love to have fun.
Exactly.
And getting saved doesn't mean you can't have fun. Yeah, you can go out and do a whole bunch of things. Yes. I do line dances.
Yes.
I do it all.
Yes.
But I represent Christ in everything that I do.
Exactly.
Everywhere I go.
You and me both. And I'm so glad that you're saying that because I want people to understand when we say that we are saved, that does not mean that we've got on a sack dress.
Right. Exactly. No, we got on cute
looking fly.
Right, looking fly.
But that doesn't, because I try to get people to realize, and I think you're going to really show that with your writing in your plays, that once you're saved, I mean, come on, that's the best thing to be.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think this space is missing right now in the body of Christ.
Yeah.
I think the pandemic kind of shut us all in.
Yeah.
You know, we weren't able to go to plays.
That's right.
And we weren't able to have that kind of fun.
Right.
Well, I'm ready to step back into that place and give people somewhere to go, somewhere to come and have fun, enjoy God, enjoy, like, I always tell people before I got saved. Now you know what? I have not been saved all my life.
You and me both. Honey, believe me,
I have.
You don't want to meet that girl back
then.
Right.
I have enjoyed my life, but for me, even before I was saved, Sonshine, I still listen to gospel music.
Yes.
Gospel music was still my go-to music.
Yes.
I don't know a lot of secular music because even like I said before I got saved,
Thank you.
I loved choirs. I was a choir director. You know, I directed youth choirs. I directed adult choirs. So I've always loved music and gospel music.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
you get in my car right now, you got it on. I bet you're gonna hear gospel.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, yeah, so I'm excited to share, and I have a huge surprise in the play.
Oh, I can't. Now she's getting me ready. I'm really ready.
I do. I have a huge surprise that's gonna, when you leave that play, I want you to be talking about it until I do my next one.
Come on.
That's what I want you to do.
I think it's gonna happen.
I think it's gonna happen too.
I mean, and it's the excitement.
Yeah.
That, and when you mentioned the pandemic changed a lot of people.
It did. It did.
It affected us in so many different ways. Where I know I had to stay in for 19 whole months.
Yes.
Could not go out. I mean,
yeah.
And it was
for people like us,
oh my God,
shocking.
Oh, that was the house was just
closing in on you.
Closing on in.
Yeah,
I mean, and then to work from home.
Yes.
And I'm not I don't like that. I like to get out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But in the fact with that, and what you're doing with this play is showing people. I guess you're bringing them back where we used to be, showing them something special that now that we can come out.
Right.
And to get that connection back.
Right. Because all of us don't go to clubs, and all of us don't, you know, all of us don't really do movies. We just don't. But we love an opportunity to come out. First of all, we're gathering together as saints or ain'ts.
That's what,
because even if it's an ain't,
ain'ts,
right. So even if they're not saved, they're going to enjoy the play because it's going to be something that they're going to identify with.
Exactly.
It's going to take them back to where the grandmothers, their mothers, people that brought them up in the church, deacons.
Come on.
I try not to give away too much.
I know, and I'm trying my best to pull it out. But listen to this. We are talking with Tammy today, and we are talking about a play that she has written and produced. And she stepped out on faith to do this on her own, and I know it's going to be great. We're going to be talking about more because I have so many other questions I want to share with you. But first of all, let me say thank you to all of my sponsors that are going to be with me coming up on October 26th. We've got our Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk coming up. That is something that we should all be a part of because in some way, shape, form, or fashion, it has touched you and your family or somebody that you know. First of all, let me say thank you to Mr. Ron Helms. He is District 4, and we got Rise City Church, Sonny's Barbecue, Starworth Insurance Company. Thank you so very much for walking with me right here, your Sonshine and Sonshine's Corner.
As we come upon this election, it's important for everybody to get out and vote. It is critical. Voting is the cornerstone of our democracy. It lends a voice to everyone, to the people, to make sure that America is the society that we want it to be, that everybody wants it to be. If you don't get out and vote, you really don't have anything to complain about. My name is Troy Rafferty, and I want to encourage everybody to just vote.
Good day, Pensacola. Welcome to a new segment on health and wellness sponsored by Baptist Healthcare in partnership with Sonshine's Corner. Every first Wednesday of the month during Sonshine's telecast, we're going to be bringing you information about health and wellness and ways to make sure we're improving the quality of your health care here in Pensacola. After all, we want to ensure that you're going to the right place at the right time and for the right reason and that you don't feel alone. Can't wait to see you.
I vote because my mother voted. She was 40 years old, and I was 20 when she first voted. She said, Mamie Lee, take me to the registration office or wherever I need to go so that I can register to vote. So I vote for that reason, and I want everybody else to vote. Don't just talk. You got to walk it like you talk it, and when you walk it, you are voting. So vote. I'm Mamie Webb Hickson, director of the Writing Lab at the University of West Florida. Just vote.
It's the hardest conversation I have with patients, telling them that their baby won't make it. And now, because of Florida's extreme abortion ban, I also have to tell them I can't help. The ban forces women to wait until the brink of death to get care and could send doctors like me to prison just for treating my patients. That's terrifying. And it's why I'm voting yes on 4, to end the ban so government can't stop women from getting life-saving care.
And welcome back to the hottest spot in town. I am having such a great conversation about all you need is a good cry. I tell you, where's my clinic? Oh, I think I may do it now because and sometimes I just want to say this by the title of the play. Sometimes we sit around, and I think if we just bust out and let those feelings out, you'll feel a whole lot better.
Absolutely.
Instead of holding it on the inside.
Absolutely.
And I think this play is going to cause you to do and think about some things like that. And I haven't even seen the play
Absolutely.
yet.
Absolutely.
You know?
It's like I said, it's going to pull you out a good cry emotionally. It's going to tug on you.
Oh, God, yes.
It's going to tug you. You're going to need to bring your Kleenex. But also the laughing till you cry, which I love to laugh.
Right.
So
Laughter's good for the soul.
Laughter is good for the soul.
Yes, it is.
So yeah, it's going to bring out the laughter in crying, in emotional crying, and the laughter crying.
But of course. Now, what is your writing process? Because you write this yourself.
Yes.
How do you translate ideas of faith and emotions on a stage?
Yes. So initially, I have dreams about each scene.
I got you.
And so I'll go through life experiences, and I'll say, hey, well, this could happen here. So usually I start off with a skeleton.
Right.
Just right. Scene 1, this is it. This is going to happen.
Right.
Then this is going to happen. And then this is going to happen. And then I build on each scene. And God has given me a gift to where if I'm to write, if the play is an hour long, I can write the beginning and the end in an hour almost to the exact. I don't know how I do it, but I can know how, well, I do know who gave me the gift to do it, but I can write and say, okay, I need this play to be 30 minutes. And I can write each scene and each word enough to where it's going to last for 30 minutes.
You're kidding.
I'm not.
No, I have to say, but God.
But God.
That's your gift, though.
Yes, it is.
I would be all over the place. But that's your gift.
Yeah. People ask me that all the time, like, Tammy, how do you do this? Well, I can only say God because it's not, I didn't go to school for it.
Right.
But it's just a God gift. Yeah.
And you're using it well. You see, I think when God gives us something, we got to be open to say, okay, Lord, lead me.
Absolutely.
And He's going. I think if He take you there,
yes,
He's going to take you through it.
Absolutely.
If He brings it to you, He's got something for you to do. So just be willing to do it.
Absolutely.
And that's what you're doing. You're stepping out on faith. And He said, all you got to do, trust me.
Yeah.
And I'll take you there. Yeah. How do you balance the spiritual and the emotional themes of the play while making this something that's relatable to a broad audience?
Yeah. So, like I said, I tell all my cast members when you're on stage, you're talking to that very person in the back row.
Right.
So my goal is to hit everybody's heart.
Right.
There are people that are married and have a good marriage. But there are also people that are married and
have a bad marriage.
Have a bad marriage. There are people that are divorced. There are people that are single.
Right.
There are people that are trying to live holy and not feeling like that they are receiving, So my play is written to hit. I would try to put in my mind every person in the audience and what they may need. And so I've tried to hit every area. And I think I did an excellent job on it, honestly. I think there are going to be people that are not going to think that they're going to get something, and they're going to get it. They're going to feel it in their hearts, in their minds.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to be deep.
With this being a spiritual play, a gospel play.
Yes.
And I'm hearing from what you're talking about, the theme, what you got. You experience some people coming to Christ?
I do.
And
that's my goal.
Okay,
that's my goal. I've told them when the play is over, I don't care if they have to carry us out of there.
Thank you.
But I want when you leave, you have been changed by something that happened on that stage.
Absolutely.
And we have some great, amazing scenes that's going to do that.
Wow.
If your mind is open to change your life or to even just live a better life, you don't even have to change it, but you want to live a better life. Live a life closer to Christ. we have something for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
Willow.
yeah. Shout out to Willow.
Gotta say something to Willow, okay?
Absolutely.
Willow's
Please
coming
do.
in next week to talk about his event that he's got coming up.
Yes.
Told you to come in today, Willow. You should have followed my lead.
She told me about it. Yeah.
Willow is, he does a lot.
Yes, he
He's
does.
quiet.
Yes.
He moves, in silence.
Yes.
And he, just like with the thing that he did for downtown.
Yeah, happy hour.
Happy hour.
Yes.
And all it is clean.
Yes.
It's
and bringing community together.
Bringing the community together.
Yeah,
That's what it's
yeah,
all about.
yeah.
And you know what I love about him?
Yes, what's that?
It's no big eye.
No,
I did
absolutely.
this. None of that.
Absolutely. He's so I did this play 14 years ago at the Sanger Theater, okay? After the play, Willow, my son and my son's friend, Pooh Bear,
Right.
they talked to Willow about, me doing a play.
Right.
He came to me 14 years ago.
Willow did.
He did. He said, I want to help you put a play out. It took me 14 years to tell my son and his friends and Willow, yes.
Oh,
And I was actually out at happy hour. I have a business of my own.
Right.
And I was out had my table set up.
Right.
He walked by the table, and like you said, he's really quiet. He said, "You ready?"
That's him.
And I just looked up and went, I went, "Yeah, I'm ready." And I was like, "Lord, what did I just say?"
I'm ready
like,
for what?
Right. It caught me kind of like off guard,
That's Willow.
but I felt the sincerity in his voice at the time. And I said, yes. So we've been working on it. And
I have to give him his props.
Yes.
I met him about 15, 16 years ago.
Yeah. Around about the same time.
Yes,
Cool.
I met him, and I was like, I'm not going to be able to talk to this guy.
Yeah.
But we have the best relationship.
Yeah. He's really good people.
He's such good people.
He's good people. And there's
Really?
not a lot of good people, but
Say
Willow,
that one more time.
Yeah, it's not. But Willow's just good people. He has a good heart.
And now with this, what challenges, I think we've hit some of this, but I want that you faced in producing this play, and how is it that you're overcoming these challenges?
Yeah.
I'm sure that have been put before you.
Yeah. Okay. My major challenge is the fact that I have adults in the play, and adults have lives.
Yes.
So there are at least 30 people in the play. At the least.
Oh my! At arm.
At least 30 people in the play from all over the city. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Can you imagine me? We practice on Mondays.
Right.
Can you imagine me trying to get 30 people? I get the phone call. Miss Tammy, I can't come. Miss Tammy, I gotta work. Miss Tammy, my baby's sick. Miss Tammy, and I have to be understanding because life is life, and life be lifing with people, right?
Right.
So I have to understand. There's no way I'm gonna always get everybody there at the same time. It's probably best because we wouldn't all fit in where we practice at. but I realize, and I tell them all the time, it's like, don't be afraid. But I would rather you tell me I can't come than to just not show up.
I agree.
So send me a text, say, hey, I'm not gonna be there tonight.
Right.
Hey, this came up, and I'm fine. Okay, we'll see you next practice.
That's
so
right.
that's my biggest struggle right now.
Right.
And it's hard to put the scenes together. And to be honest, we probably won't have everybody that's in the play until the day before the play.
I hear you.
At one time.
I understand.
Yeah. I have 2 characters that live in Atlanta, 3. Matter of fact, my grandbaby is one of them.
Oh, I've seen pictures of her.
Yes. She's changed my life. But yeah, she's in the play, and so she lives in Atlanta with her mommy, and I have 2 other characters. One of them is a lead character.
That's in Atlanta.
And so what we do, we have Google Meet. I set up my computer, so we run the scene, and it's almost like they're there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but until they get here, I still ain't gonna feel comfortable. I'm still not gonna feel comfortable. But
I can
once
tell
they
you got
get
this
here,
on the prep. I know this.
I'm not even nervous about that, and I tell them that I'm not nervous about them not performing well, because I have some veterans that are on the stage, and they're veteran enough to, even if something happens, even if somebody fixes their line, they are veteran enough, and I have trained them enough that they'll make it happen and they'll bring it back around. So you guys will never know something happened bad on the play.
Come on.
You will never know.
That's good
because
training.
They're trained. Yes.
That's good. And
Absolutely.
you got actresses that can do this.
Yes.
That's a great thing. Well, what about this now? How your faith influenced your writing? And I know you are a faith-filled woman.
I am. I guess my faith basically is God giving me the strength to actually do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not a big, like I said, I'm not a clubber. I don't do, a lot of things on the outside. Mostly everything I do has to do with God.
I know the feeling.
Almost everything I have to do has to do with God.
I know the feeling.
So my faith has just made me stronger. It makes me more confident.
Right.
Yeah. I'm confident in God.
So am I.
Right. Yeah. Everybody, you're such a little one with I have a big God. Yeah.
Thank you.
My heart is big, but I have a big God. So he whether you look at me and think of me as this little small person.
That's right.
Before I leave, you're going to
come on, you're going to say, come on with that. and don't put God in a little box.
Right, absolutely.
God is so
huge. He is.
He can do anything.
He is. And one of my dreams is Broadway.
Oh, you're going to make it?
Right. So, I mean, that sounds huge. And to somebody in the industry,
right?
That's a huge, but why wouldn't God do it for me if he did it for somebody else?
Exactly.
I mean, I've been faithful to him, and so I'm looking forward to seeing the big things that he has in store.
Thank you.
I'm excited.
And I'm in agreement with you.
Amen. Thank you.
I'm in agreement with you because I know that he's going to take you further.
Wouldn't that be awesome? You look up like, I love Tammy.
I'm going to say, look at Tammy. I'm going to say, Tammy, this is me.
Yeah, say, girl, what's up?
No, but you can do that, and you got to have faith to do that because there's some people who say they have faith and they don't walk in faith.
Right. And they have no work. And faith without works is dead. So if you don't, you have to walk it out.
Exactly.
And so I am right now. I'm on a faith walk, and I think I told you that before we started talking. I'm on a faith walk. Mm-hmm. I've never done anything out on my own like this. So this is definitely a faith walk. But I'm willing. I'm ready. It's time.
I strongly believe this, Tammy. Yeah. I don't believe that God gives us anything if he takes us there.
Absolutely.
We don't see the end.
Yes.
But he wants us to have faith.
Absolutely.
To walk it out.
Yes. And I do.
And I believe that with everything on the inside of me.
Yes.
And with what you're doing, it's going to be so great for Pensacola because it hasn't been a play here in quite some time.
It has not.
I mean, when I say that, how could I be transparent with what I'm about to say? A truly faith-based
gospel
play.
Absolutely.
That's not going to sway one way and sway the other. It is truly going to stand the course.
Absolutely.
And I think we need that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I think we need it.
Yeah, we have experiences in the play, and I kind of allow my characters to kind of give me suggestions or whatever. And every once in a while, the suggestions on a road that I don't want to go on. I'm like, y'all not about to mess up my gospel play with that.
On now.
We laugh it off, but they know what I mean.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And see, she's such she's a dynamite with that strong voice. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
When she says something, she means it. Yeah. Listen, we're talking about the play. All you need is a good cry. Yes. And I tell you, I can't wait to see it. And we're going to tell you all about the date, how you can get your tickets to be there. Mm-hmm. And make sure that you tell somebody there's something coming up. Remember now, this show is going to be played again this afternoon.
Cool.
At 6 o'clock. So that everybody who do not get the chance to see it at work can see it this afternoon.
Awesome.
No doubt about it.
We'll spread the word.
There you go.
Yes.
Everybody listen up now. Don't forget now, because we are really getting close to the end of the month. We're talking about the breast cancer walk that's coming up on October 26th there at Sophia Square downtown. And make sure you come out to support. Please come out and support. This is absolutely important to the community, to those being affected by cancer. This is how we do it. Let's say thank you once more to my sponsors who have decided to walk with me. That will be Mr. Ron Helms. Thank you from District 4. And we've got Starworth Insurance Services, Sonny's Barbecue. Hey, you going to bring me some of that chicken? Great chicken. And, of course, Rise City Church. We appreciate you so very much right here, Sunshine's Corner.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Messick Insurance Agency in Pensacola if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Florida's near-total abortion ban outlaws abortion before many women even realize they're pregnant. The ban means many survivors of rape, incest, and human trafficking will be forced to carry their attacker's child against their will. Get the truth about Florida's near-total abortion ban.
Voting is important to me because I often think about my grandmother. It was a struggle for her to go downtown to become ready to vote. Now things have been made different because of their sacrifice. People work very hard to take your right to vote. I want you to work very hard this year to exercise your right to vote. You owe it to the future generation that's coming behind us. My name is Marcel Davis, and I want to encourage you to just vote.
Florida's near-total abortion ban has no real exceptions for rape, incest, or the patient's health. This dangerous ban puts the lives, health, and future of women in Florida at risk. Get the truth about Florida's abortion ban.
Well, I think it's all about local, and I'm a big believer in local. So I think anytime you can carry a message out locally, it's important. And I think it's anytime the person that delivers the service can also deliver the message, which is unusual. You have the people that actually deliver the project doing the talking, and I think that's a huge difference, and really makes a huge value difference for the consumer. So I'm really just so grateful that we have this local opportunity with Blab TV. My name is Quint Studer, and I am Blab TV.
And welcome back to Sunshine's Corner on this Thursday. I don't want to forget this, because you know our people that's down south that's being affected by that storm. Milton didn't play. Mm-hmm. And last night, when I was watching the news and the winds were so strong, let's just pray, because so many people are right here in our city that came in to try to be, to get somewhere to be safe. Mm-hmm. And I just pray for those that did not make it out, that they are okay. I just pray that God will just protect them. And I know, you know how it is. We've been there, done that. We know how it is when we go through a tragedy like that, because of the fact it is so difficult with that storm. And I always go back, Tammy, my first experience when I moved here was Ivan.
Oh, wow.
I said, oh my God,
yeah.
Where have I come?
Right.
Did I want to come here?
Right.
But let's see, somebody's called. Let's see what's going on. Somebody's already want to talk to us. Let's see who that is. Good morning.
Sunshine. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Your guest got on some shoes. She need to kick her feet up and let everybody see them shoes.
Too funny. Thank you.
Yes, they are good.
Thank you.
I just wanted to call and say, Sunshine, this week I would say that your show has really did a turnaround for this week. It's been very spiritual. Starting out with that young gentleman that you had, I believe, on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. And it was like the spirit was in the air. Oh. And you can feel it and see it on the show. And every day since then, you've been having just this spiritual element brewing around the set of the show, and it's been wonderful.
Well, thank you so very much. Well, you see, every day when I leave the air, Tammy, mm-hmm. I let everybody know, if you keep God first.
Yes.
I don't do anything without Him.
Yes.
Everything is all about Him.
Absolutely.
And I'm not going to overlook Him, because it is He the reason why I'm here.
Amen.
No doubt about it.
Amen.
And thank you for noticing that, Eric. You know what my heart is. You know who my first love is.
Yes. Yes. And definitely keep God first, like you say, and all things will fall into place. And I just thank you for what you're doing for the community, and how you're bringing forth and providing an opportunity and a platform for everybody to be out there to express themselves, regardless whether we're on the same side or not, but you're still leaving that door open for everybody to do that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, thank you for recognizing. You think you know me, don't you? But
y'all have a blessed day.
You too.
Thank you, love. All right, bye now. You know, it makes me feel good, because I try to do my best to I tell you, it's an open door policy. Even with the fact that I've been talking about this election season, I've been open the door. If you're Republican, I don't care if you're Republican or a Democrat.
Right.
Let's talk.
Right.
That's the only way you're going to do something.
Absolutely.
You got to talk.
Absolutely.
Because the same God is only one.
Right. He reigns on the just as well as the
There you go. Every single time.
Yes.
And what we were talking about, Tammy, we're going to give away some tickets here to come see you play.
Absolutely.
Let's continue to talk about. Then I'll let you know how you can win those tickets. Okay? Because look, you don't want to miss this play, because it's going to be really going to be really good. Now, I want to say this: with you being a strong black woman, mm-hmm. what does it mean for you to tell stories that reflects our culture?
Yes. Yeah.
How do you come up, and what does that make you feel? How does that make you feel?
I guess I feel like I wanted to share with people what I went through growing up, right?
Exactly.
Growing up.
Exactly.
So, yes, I'm a Black woman.
Hello.
And I grew up, my mom was a strong Black woman.
Right.
And even in the play, I'm not going to give away that part, so I'm not going to say that. But this play is going to be dedicated to my mom, okay? Yeah, so I wanted to share her heart. And one of the lead characters in the play has my mom's heart, and my mom had a good heart. She was a strong Black woman, and she worked in the community. She served subpoenas. So,
right. Oh Lord,
you remember? So she had to work with both races.
Right.
And I tell people all the time, my mom's best friend was a Caucasian lady.
Right.
Right. And so I grew up being a strong Black woman, but also being able to respect. Any race.
Any race.
We can love. Love is love. Love has no color.
Because what we got to realize is this: is some people, the same God.
Same God.
He's the same God.
He
for
died
everybody.
for all of us.
All
of us, no matter our race, no matter our color. But being a strong Black woman in this community and at this time in life, for such a time as this, makes you feel strong.
Yes, it does.
Makes you be seen.
Most certainly.
Yes.
And I love the fact that you said that you're doing this for your mother because your mother instilled that in you.
Absolutely.
And the legacy continues.
Absolutely. And that's the key word right there, legacy.
That's right.
And the legacy that my mom left for me, I want to leave for my daughter and my grandbaby.
There you go.
Yeah, and so I want them to be able to say, hey, my grandbaby calls me Gigi.
Oh.
My Gigi did this big play and she put me in and that started me to, that's my first. Now, to be honest, my grandbaby and my daughter and I have acting agents, okay? So this, yeah, we do. And so we are, and so we audition for movies and events all the time. And so that part of me I'm passing down. My daughter graduated from FAMU with a degree in theater.
All right then.
So I put that on her, and now she's living out that dream.
She's taking that mantle right on.
She's taking that mantle on, and now we're passing it on to my grandbaby. Yeah. And now my grandbaby does all kinds of different things, but acting is just one of them. She's 8, so she doesn't always do what we want her to do.
Of course, she's 8.
She's 8. Yeah, but
she's a baby.
But it shall be instilled in her.
Absolutely.
So when she gets older, just like when my daughter got older, then she saw the light. She's like, okay, I can do this, and I want to do this. So
absolutely.
Yeah, my daughter's done some movies. So.
Oh wow!
You probably didn't
so
know
when
you
you
saw
meet
her.
Denzel, let him know.
What do you want me to tell him?
Just tell him I said, I love you.
Not I love you. I thought you were gonna say what's up.
I just respect him.
Okay, gotcha.
When I say I love him, because
he
has this statue. I mean, Denzel has been in the business all this time.
All this time.
You don't hear nothing about him,
no
Denzel.
Scandal.
No scandal on him.
Nothing.
That's the
Loves
kind.
his wife.
Oh.
Yes.
He loves his wife, and that's the kind of.
Me too.
That's kind of man.
Are you listening to us out there?
Yeah. Do you hear us?
Do y'all hear us?
We got another call here. Let's see. Good morning.
Good morning, Sunshine. This is Ardelia.
Good morning, Ardelia.
Hey.
Everybody say I know everybody in Pensacola, but I really, really don't. Okay, but I have a connection with Tammy. Her mother grew up with me, and I can truly say that she is her mother's daughter.
Oh.
I think this is going to... I know she's smiling down somewhere.
Yes, she is. Don't make Tammy cry, man.
Okay. And I used to think about people that knew my mother. Most of them have gone on, but I can truly say that I know Leela is happy, and she's smiling, and she's proud of you.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
I'm going to try to come to the parade, so don't disappoint now.
That's right.
You. Be there. Bring everybody. Bring the whole family. Thank you so much. That meant so much to me.
All right. Well, just know she's proud of you, girl, okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ardelia. That's my girl. Thank you, Ardelia. Bye-bye. Everybody, this is what we're talking about. I love the fact that people are giving you your flowers.
Thank you.
And you see, that's an inspiration that's going to keep you going because this is just the beginning.
Absolutely.
I mean, Broadway, look out, here she comes.
Absolutely.
And when you meet Denzel, don't forget what I said.
I got you.
But the fact of it is, this is what we need as a community.
Absolutely.
To help our people when we're doing something.
Yes.
The words of an inspiration is only going to inspire you to go further.
Absolutely.
To take it, to get that mantle to, now I want to give this to my grandbaby, I got to give it to my daughter.
Right,
so let me go a step further.
Right,
You know?
right.
Which is a great thing.
Absolutely.
And I just commend you. Go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to say that the play is built up of people from all different aspects of life. Some are not in churches, but some from the surrounding churches, right? And so we're pulling them all together, which will make it bigger. Like we're compacting a group of people that's going to sprout out,
right?
And that's what I want it to do. I want everybody to feel included in the play. In the portion, there's going to be a part of the play where.
Don't tell it all.
You have to be there to see it. But yeah, I just wanted to do something that community. That's the word I'm looking for.
Right.
I wanted to involve the community in theater.
Right.
And I would love to have a class. I'm thinking about this on the spot, but where I can just teach
how to
kids how to.
Right, because everybody listen. Everybody who thinks they can't act can.
Yeah. It's not. It's an art.
It is an
to
art.
the arts.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's an art.
But when God put it in your heart, now you don't know how to say, "Oh, Tammy got that class, guys."
Right.
You can go
absolutely.
Yeah. You never know. It may have dropped it in your spirit right then for a reason.
For a reason.
It's always there.
Yeah.
But with the play that's coming up, with the fact that what you're doing and what advice you want to give to anybody young, with you being an aspiring writer, that you already got these plays that you've written and acting, you got an agent. What would you say to somebody who would like to do that right here in Pensacola?
Okay. First of all, Pensacola is still really small. So the industry that I'm in as far as my acting is concerned is huge. So it's hard to start here, but you can start here with local acting,
right?
But usually to get to the bigger stages, you need to go through Atlanta,
right?
And
I
LA.
call that little New York,
right. I mean, and we can say it's fortunate or unfortunate, but it's just what it is right now. You can start here, but if you're ready to branch out, Atlanta's the places. Start off auditioning,
right?
So start off getting trying to find an agent.
Right.
Because you're going out there doing it on your own.
What's the process, Tammy, to get an agent? What do you do?
So what I did was, my daughter, my daughter has an agent, had an agent for about 10 years now, okay? And so with her, back then, all I had to do was send in her a monologue.
Right.
And a picture.
Right.
And the agent say yes or no, okay?
Okay.
I sent it to several people. She was told no. But then she got a yes.
Right.
And the yes agent put her on the map. Well, once she started doing it, they had an audition for a lady from about 50-year-old woman, and asked, was anybody in the agency have a African-American woman that would like to audition for the part? Well, I did the monologue. So it's not what you know, it's who you know. I did the monologue, sent in my headshot, and she said, how would you like to join the agency? And
there it is.
East Coast Talent Agency, so
when
with that.
God has it for you.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is
you
what it
can't
is.
stop it.
Yep.
This is what I'm talking about. Don't ever lose hope.
Don't ever lose hope.
Don't ever lose hope. When you've got, when God has given you, He's placed something in your heart, work on it. It's not going to happen overnight. It's a process.
Yes.
But don't give up on it, ladies and gentlemen. Just as Tammy, and she's not done when she gets to Broadway, because she's going to get there. Please don't give up on your hope. Hold on to your faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So don't give up on it.
Absolutely.
We're going to give away tickets, just don't give up on that either. Stay close. We're going to be right back with more with Tammy, and all you need is a good cry.
Florida Constitutional Amendment 4 will save women's lives and protect their reproductive freedoms. It ensures doctors can provide life-saving emergency care to women. 65% of Floridians support abortion rights, and Amendment 4 was put on the ballot following a citizen-led initiative. Despite this, politicians in Tallahassee approved a draconian 6-week abortion ban, which denies women reproductive freedom. Stand up for women's reproductive rights. Stand up for democracy. Vote yes on Amendment 4 this November.
Gilmarine, your one-stop shop for all your boating needs. We offer a vast selection of parts, accessories, and electronics. Discover our range of used boats in every size, shape, and brand, all ready to get you on the water today. And we provide expert advice and top-notch customer service to ensure you have the best boating experience. We service all outboard, inboards, stern drives, jet drives, and personal watercraft. Our certified staff will get you back on the water. Visit Gilmarine at 3541 West Fairfield Drive, Pensacola.
Let's work together to end breast cancer. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Black TV and Sonshine's Corner, we're joining this year's annual Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk, and we want you to join us. Making Strides is happening on Saturday, October 26th, Seville Square, 8 a.m. A big thank you to all of our sponsors. We couldn't do it without you. And we can't end breast cancer without you. I'll see you there.
My father told us he paid the cost to be the boss, which meant whatever he told you to do, you better do. So we were told you must vote. He would sit us down at a round table and go over the reasons why you needed to vote, why it was so important, that he fought for us to make sure that we could vote and that we were to fight for ourselves and for his grandchildren. My name is Jill Lewis-Staggs. I am the state committee woman for Okaloosa County, and I'm here to tell you, just vote.
And welcome back to Sonshine's Corner. We've got my good friend Tammy on today. She's talking about the gospel stage play that she has written and produced. All you need is a good cry. Now look, tell us when this play is going to take place, where to get the tickets, the whole 9 yards.
Gotcha. So the play is November 16th at Pensacola High School. And the play will start at 6 o'clock. Doors will open at 5.
Right.
Right now you can get tickets at www.agoodcrystageplay.com.
Okay, just like that I got on the screen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
absolutely.
That's a great thing. So everybody look now, if you, together we rather, okay, come on.
Yeah.
Every time I see that, I just blush.
Yeah.
But this play is going to be taking place on November the 16th. And what I want to do is, you say I can give away a pair of tickets?
Absolutely.
Okay, we're going to take the first caller that will call in to 850-432-7768. And you got yourself a pair of tickets to go to the play that's coming up November the 16th at Pensacola High School Auditorium. A gospel stage play that's coming in, that's written locally and produced locally. So let's see who's going to get those tickets. You can call in right about now if you don't mind, 850-432-7768. I don't want you to miss out on a play like this because it is going to be a great, great show. Now, they'll get the phone out there.
Okay, cool.
But Tammy, I want to say to you, with all what I see that you are trying to do, what God has put on you to do, how you have walked out on faith to do this yourself, continue.
Thank you.
Continue.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
because there are things that I think that we need from a person who is walking the walk.
Yeah. Yes.
And you can be talking that talk, but still, you're doing what you got to do.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And I just think, and the title of the play is what got me.
Yes, yes.
It's time. All you need is a good cry.
Yes, yes.
And I'm not going to go any further into detail to ask you anything else about why you want to have a good cry. Because of the fact that, we walk around daily sometimes with so many things.
Absolutely.
That we need.
Right. Heavy burden.
Heavy burden.
Heavy burden, yeah. And sometimes you need to just have a good cry. Cleanse your soul. Cleanse your spirit. Yeah. And whether, like I said, whether it's a happy cry or a sad cry, a good cry is a good cry.
Amen.
Yeah,
and sometimes when you don't we though?
Yes.
And we feel so much better.
Yes.
When we
done.
Let it out.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I think that's going to, when you say that it's going to affect a lot of people that will attend the play.
Yes.
Because I'm excited now just to see it.
Yes. I'm excited for you to see it. Yeah. I'm excited for everybody to see it. I think it's going to be something that you're going to be talking about for a while.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's going to be, I hear the phones ringing.
Yeah. Good. I can't wait for you guys to come. I am so excited about it.
And I hear him talking. I think he's going to tell me. Okay, I think they got that person on the line right there who wants those tickets to go to the play.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so we're going to see who this person is that want to go to the play, so I can get that name and we'll make sure. And let's see here. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Nita Pie calling for the free tickets for the gospel play.
Hey, Juanita.
Hi, love.
How are you?
I'm wonderful.
And I tell you what, have you been listening to Tammy talk about this play?
I certainly have.
And
yes, ma'am.
And that's going to be one great play. Don't you think so?
I know so. That's why I want to go.
Well, I tell you what then. I've got your phone number, and I'm going to call you right back so I can tell you where to get your tickets. Congratulations, Miss Juanita James. You got your tickets.
Love you. Thank you.
We love you too, darling. Have a great day, love. All right, bye-bye.
You too, baby. I will. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Everybody, you see, that's Miss Juanita. I call her Nita Pie. But she is a very much so a great supporter. She very seldom calls, but she watches.
Oh, awesome.
And for her to do that today, that means a lot. Now, she's got herself a pair of tickets to go to the show. And we want you to know, everybody, now you can get your tickets as well by, you go to our Facebook page, or you can see it right there on the screen. There it is where you can go. All you need is a good cry gospel stage play, The Experience at Pensacola High School, 500 West Maxwell Street. Now, you can also do a goodcrystageplays.com and get your tickets, right?
Yes, or go to my personal Facebook page, inbox me. Like some people don't use credit cards or
exactly
want to use the internet. Just call me. I'll run the tickets to you.
There you go.
Either me or Willow or somebody on the
that's right.
the cast.
Everybody,
somebody in the cast. We will. And cast members have tickets also.
Okay, great. And Tammy, I just want to applaud you.
Thank you.
I really, really do, because this is a great step that you stepped out to do. And you've got over how many people in this play?
It's more than 30.
More than 30 people in this play. So this is really going to be a great production.
It is. It's a great overtake. Yes. Full band.
Okay.
Full band.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
See, with the fact of it is, I think the fact that when you say that this play is dedicated to your mom.
Yes.
And I think that's a great thing that you're doing to leave that legacy. And as Miss Ardelia said, she's smiling, saying, okay, my baby did it.
Yes.
And she's continued to do it.
Yes.
But I want to encourage you that when you step out on faith, it's okay. I truly believe that, because I've stepped out on faith. I'm stepping out on faith on a lot of things as we speak.
Yes.
And it's the faith that keeps us going.
Yeah, right.
And with this play, I think it's going to be able to bring some people to understand Christ.
Yes.
To build that relationship with Christ.
Yes.
He has no respect of person.
Right.
That he'll do it for you too.
Right. And I think it's going to spark, even if you knew Christ once in a certain way, I think this is going to spark that wanting to know him more.
Right.
Yeah.
And I hope that they can see, I want people to see that God is, let's go back to the scripture. The Bible tells us that don't put all your trust in man. He'll let you down every time.
Yes.
Put your trust in him, but he's going to have man do
absolutely.
something a man will give to you from his bosom. He don't know why.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. And I've seen that.
And that's a walk of faith.
Absolutely. And I have nothing else but my trust in God. That's all I have. I have nothing else.
Exactly. Because of the fact of how things are and how this world is today.
Absolutely.
And I do want to say this because even with that faith that we all have, everybody, I want to bring this up as well. This is election season.
Yes, it is.
I do not want you to overlook the fact that your vote matters, that your voice matters. We always say that we want change, but we don't exercise the right to vote.
Yeah.
That's your first step in speaking loudly. What would you tell people how to get out and vote? What would you encourage people to do to make sure they vote? We're not telling them who to vote for, but to just vote.
No matter what, vote.
Right.
No matter what you hear on the street, no matter somebody tell you your vote doesn't count, don't believe that they want you to think that.
That's right.
They want you to feel that way. But go out and exercise your right to vote.
Absolutely.
Just do it.
Absolutely, because the fact of it is, I look at the picture this way, Tammy. If you're trying to prevent me from voting,
there's a reason.
There's a reason why you don't want me to.
There's a reason.
Because you know there's power.
Right.
In what we have by coming together, exercising our rights to vote.
Right.
And for the younger generation that feels like, oh, my vote don't matter. Some of them are true people think that too. But let me tell you, everything that happens affects us all.
Right. Right.
So be that person if you want to make the change. I like to look at this. Jermaine made me feel like this. We hired them.
Right.
So
right. You can't complain.
You can't complain if you don't want to hire.
Right. right.
Jermaine made me realize that one day he was on the show, and he said, "Well, Sunshine, we are their employers.
Right.
We can put you in." I'll take you out.
Yep, absolutely.
And I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's the encouraging way to get people to make sure they vote.
Absolutely.
We've got, 26 days.
Okay, yes.
I think it's 26 days before November the 5th, and that you can exercise your right to vote. And I want to tell everybody, I'm not telling you who to vote for, but I am telling you to exercise what your God-given right. Do not allow anybody to dictate to you what you can and cannot do when it comes to your voting rights. Do not allow anybody to take away the privilege that people have died for so that you can have that right. Because if you neglect your right to vote, I encourage you to read Project 2025. You think you got it taken away? Read it. That's a big document, but read it. There's some things in there that you can pick out, but read it. Now, I got my little spiel out of that because I want people to vote. Look, Tammy, I can say this. Thank you so much. I'm excited about that. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take that other pair of tickets giveaway tomorrow.
Okay, sound good.
And what I want you to do, ladies and gentlemen, is do this. Whatever you do, do not forget to vote. Go out and vote. Go out and vote. My time is up for today. It has been a fantastic day as always, and I want to leave you as I do every single day. Never, ever, ever lose your focus. Always remember, if you keep God first, seek His ways, I'll guarantee you're going to be a total success. So until tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock for another day of information and nothing but sunshine, I want you to know that I love you with a perfect kind of love. And tell somebody about the show. Tell somebody if it's something you want to talk about. Call Sonshine. No respect of person. She'll get you on right here. So until then, my dear friend, know that I love you with a perfect kind of love. Keep shining while I'm gone. And thank you so much, Tammy, for all that you do. I can't wait for November to come around so I can be at that place.
Amen.
Thank you.
Yes.
We'll be back tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, right here on Sunshine's Corner.
Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.
Just now, we'll do this because I haven't decided on the guys yet. You feel what I'm saying?